focusing on what matters and let the rest go. You know how many times I tell myself that? You know how many times I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed. So does it matter? Does it really, really matter? Ask yourself those questions. Are you getting overwhelmed and all over things that don't really matter in life? So if you find this, you need to take a breath, breathe it in, regroup it, let it go, right? I do a lot of that let it go bits. I know I do, but it's just kind of like, it's my way of reminding myself too. So it's Monday. It's that I got so much to do. I'm like, it's this and this and this and this and this. And it's like, okay, I better start writing this stuff down because I'm getting overwhelmed. But am I getting overwhelmed over things that I can control or things I cannot control? Some of it I can. I got all this stuff to do. Instead of getting overwhelmed over it though, what do I need to do? I need to lay it out, tackle one thing at a time, and get it done, right? So that's where I'm at right now, trying to figure this out, trying to go, okay, what is going on? Why can't I get the right people in place? Why am I fighting through this stuff to get things done and everything? Why is it not working? You know, sometimes when things aren't working, it's because your approach is not right. How are you approaching what you're facing right now? Are you approaching it in negativity? Are you approaching it positively? Which way are you approaching it? If you go into something and you set it up and go, okay, this is my plan, this is how I'm going to do it, check everything off one thing at a time, you're going to be more apt to get it done. If you go into things and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do all this stuff. Oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. You know what? You don't know where to start. You're gonna have a hard time getting through it. Lay it out. Focus on what you can control and start getting it done. This works in so many areas of your life. So you've got this goal you want to get to, your fitness goal, right? You want to get here, you want to get there, you want to get there, you want to get there, right? You just want to get there. Oh, I need to drink a coffee. But you're like overwhelmed. You're like this and that and jumping all over the place and jumping all over, and you're never giving anything a chance. Stop. One thing at a time. Focus on this. Maybe this thing isn't going to be the thing for you, but if you don't give it 100%, you're never gonna know. So you give yourself in your work life, in your family life, one thing at a time. You give it a chance. You give it a shot. And you work hard to make it happen, right? Focus on it. In your fitness area, you're like, okay, well, I don't do diets. My meal planning, my life, it's my way of life, okay? I don't diets. Diets fail. That's how I see it. But you know, whatever you do, you see this plan that you want to work on, okay? But you're just half-mindedly in there, and you're like, it's not working. Did you put forth all of your effort? Did you really do it? Did you try? Did you really try? Did you? Did you really give it your 100%? Focus. Did you do that? So you give it your 100% focus. You give yourself a time frame that you're going to try it for. And if this path doesn't work, you shift gears and you go the other direction. In a different path, you get another plan and you give it 100% until you find what works for you. In your fitness area, you find what works for you. In your meals, you find what works for you. Not everybody's the same. Everybody actually is different when it comes to what you eat, what works for you. When it comes to your amount of sleep you get, what works for you, what do you need? I'm great on 6 hours of sleep. I could live on 4, but it's not really great. But I'm great on 6 hours of sleep. If I can get it, that's what I'm gonna go for, okay? So I'm really gonna go for it if I can. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do everything I can possible to get that. But life, it gets busy. It gets hectic. And I don't get that 6 hours of sleep. I get 5. I get a 5-hour window. Or I get a 4-hour window, sometimes even less than that, okay? But do I sit there and dwell over what I did not get? Or do I sit there, regroup, refocus, keep the plan moving accordingly, and regroup, refocus on how I can manage through it. Okay? So you got to see that. It's just life just throws things at you in different directions. There's so many different ways to attack something. So many different ways to take something in. Do you want to take it in positively? Yes, you do. Let go of the negatives. Let go of them. I have to tell myself that all the time because I get myself down. I'm like, oh. No, you know what? Let it go. Okay? Let it be yourself. Be 100%. Let go of the negatives. Focus on one thing at a time. And let go of what you cannot control. Life is full of things you cannot control. Are you going to put your focus on them, or are you going to put your focus on what you can control? It's up to you. Okay? So this week I'm doing all at once, like workout with me week, and I'm making sure I break it down into chapters. So they are longer videos. However, it starts off with cardio, then it goes to core and strength. Okay? So, and then after the core and strength, it's a stretching. So you can do all of it with me and have some fun. You can do part of it. Maybe that's not enough cardio for you for right now for where you're at. Maybe you want more cardio than that. You could do another one of my smaller sections of cardio and then that on top of it. Or go for a walk, go for a jog, go for a run, do some jumping jacks, do some jump ropes. I've got actually some videos of those. Do whatever, do something else that's active, okay? But then there's if your focus is on the strength, boom, it's there. Maybe you don't want the cardio. You can skip over it. I think cardio is great for boosting your heart rate, getting you going. Your metabolism is good for the heart and everything. And so I think it's good to get the cardio in, at least a small amount, and then move on into the strength and core. And that was blended together. And then do not skip. You can, but don't skip the stretch. The stretch feels amazing. So today was shoulder day. It was fun. Tomorrow is leg day, and it's going to be a great one. And then yes, Wednesday's going to be pretty much like Wednesdays are for most of us. It's mobility. So we're going to go from mobility cardio into a plank flow into some mobility stretches on Wednesday. It's just like feels a wonderful day before we get to Thursday. Combat fun for cardio. We're going to get the chest and the triceps / upper body for the strength and side obliques. So tomorrow is lower abs. I left that off. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is lower abs. Side obliques for on Thursday. And then Friday is going to be our HIIT cardio. And we're going to turn around after the HIIT cardio on Friday. We're going to do back and biceps. Going to get in there and have some fun with those. And back core, and then the stretching. Tomorrow's cardio, though, I keep skipping over tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I got like bits of it. Tomorrow's cardio is going to be like Tabata form, and we're going to get out the kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell if you want to also, and have some fun swinging it and stuff like that. So it's going to be great. I'm having fun with it. And then Saturday's live at 6 a.m. my time. We're going to get in there, and we're going to just mix it all together and have fun. We'll start off with a little dance and then get into some different cardio moves on Saturday. And then we're going to get into some strength and core. So not as crazy as last Saturday was. Last Saturday was like, pooh, what just happened? Yes, thank you for making me slow down. But yes, what just happened? It was like, I was just having too much fun, okay? So yes, I had the cardio, but then I was going so fast for the other moves and everything mixed with the cardio that it was like, boom, non-stop, right? Then we slowed it down, took a breath, and kept moving forward with it. So Saturday was really fun. I enjoy the Saturday workouts. If you could join me, it's awesome. It's great. I really appreciate it when you do. I like the comments and having a little conversation where we're working out together and stuff. So, but back on track. Where were we after I just regressed to all of that? One thing at a time. Focus on what you can control. Let the rest go, and remember, you got this. How many times did I show this cup? This is like my favorite cup for work. You got this. I set it on my desk. I'm drinking it. I look at it going, you got this. You really do. You got this. Let go of those negatives. Let them go. You got this. Check everything off one thing at a time and get it done.